Hello and welcome to this video on trade associations and pressure groups. So in this video we're going to look at what a trade association is and how it tries to influence government policy. So what is a trade association? A trade association is a form of pressure group usually made up of firms within a particular industry, sometimes also known as industry groups. For example, in the UK there is the National Federation of Builders. This is a trade association representing building companies in the UK. Here is their website, and we can see at the top there that we have a section called Member Benefits. So if you're a building company, you might register to become a member of this National Federation of Builders, and they will try and help to build prosperous businesses and create good conditions for these companies that operate within this industry. Here are some other examples of trade associations. So we can see over here on the bottom right hand corner the Driving Instructors Association. So this will be a trade association for people who are driving instructor companies. Over here we can see an association of travel agents. So this is a trade association where the travel agents are the members. Over on the right hand side we can see the Association of Nail Technicians. So these are the people who do your nails for you, and even they have a trade association that they can be members of. Here are some examples of trade associations in the United States. We can see there's the National Grocers Association in the middle. So this will be companies that sell groceries. They have a trade association, an organization that represents the views of those businesses. So what is the purpose of a trade association? Well, a trade association will participate in public relations, so they'll do interviews on the news about what's happening with that particular industry, trying to promote the viewpoint of those businesses. They also try and lobby government. That means they talk to government and try and pressure government into making or passing laws that suit their members. They provide conferences and networking opportunities for businesses to talk with each other about how things are going and learn from each other. They provide training for members of businesses in those particular industries. They may produce marketing material that those businesses can use. They may also produce educational materials about businesses in that particular industry. One of the main roles of a trade association is to try and influence government. So that often they might contribute to political campaigns on the basis that if those political campaigns win, then those politicians are likely to give favourable regulations to businesses in that industry. They might also lobby members of parliament, so try and convince members of parliament to change relevant laws to companies that operate within their industry. And they might finally attempt to try and influence the behaviour of regulatory bodies. Pressure groups are also important in terms of trade associations and operating on behalf of certain industries. So pressure groups protecting employees will try and influence government social policy, often in areas such as working hours, conditions paid, but also things like child labour in some countries. For example, ActionAid and Save the Children. This might bring them into conflict with pressure groups protecting the interests of business owners. An example in the UK of a pressure group that's for employees is this one here, Patrons for NHS, which is there to represent the views of doctors and nurses within the NHS and to campaign for better conditions for doctors and nurses. So in this video we've looked at what a trade association is and how it tries to influence government policy. That's it. Thanks very much for listening.